everybody. In this video we will continue the discussion of international harmonization. We will discuss the third section of this chapter, International Accounting Standards Committee. The history and the purpose of the International Accounting Standard Committee. When did we find it? Why did we find it? What's the importance of International Accounting Standard Committee? Then we will move to discuss the standards and acceptance of them, of International Accounting Standard and International Financial Reporting Standards in nowadays. Do the word accept standard, when, where, why, yes, why not, we will discuss these points together. After that we will move to discuss the successfulness of International Accounting Standard Committee. Did they success or not? Success in what? Success in issuing and marketing the International Accounting Standards in addition to International Financial Reporting Standards nowadays. Okay, let us move to discuss this point one by one. But before that, I like to clarify that when we discuss these issues, we will answer the question of learning objective number 3, the history, purpose, and activities of the International Accounting Standard Committee. Let us start by the history of International Accounting Standard Committee. Now, first of all, in 1966, we have accountants international study groups. They started to discuss the importance of finding a body to issue standards. Now the question is why we need to issue harmonization or to issue standards of accounting. You can move back to figure out the answer of this question in the previous videos, why we need harmonization and why we need accounting standards. For these reasons, they started to prepare themselves to establish body to be responsible to issue the accounting standards. This was in 1966. But after that, the Accountants International Study Group consists of professional bodies of accounting, Canada, United Kingdom, in addition to the United States. Let us move on into the next periods of 1966. In 1977, also the discussion about this topic continued until the meeting held by Accounting Congress in 1972. This is held in Sydney in 1972. They also continue the discussion of finding body or accounting body to be responsible to issue accounting standards. Now we are talking about stake or labor that push us to issue or to establish this body. Still, the body didn't establish until 1973. Now, as I mentioned a minute ago, the Accountants International Study Group started the discussion about this. The Congress of Accounting started the discussion also in the meanwhile. In 1972, we held a meeting to discuss this point also. In the same line, UK joined the common market that knowing right now as EU. Right now they have left it. Also in the same line, both the UK and the US professions were concerned about the draft 4th directive, which contained unattractive accounting rules as the common market EU later. They started the discussion about the finding a responsible body to issue the standards. For that, they moved to concern with the common market about establishing this body. Now in 1973, the IASC, International Accounting Standard Committee, was founded in 1973 by Australia, Canada, France, Japan, Mexico, the Netherlands, the United Kingdom, with Ireland, and United States and West Germany. The question that you have to answer: what's the importance of adding the Netherlands as member to establish International Accounting Standard Committee? It's so important question, you have to answer it. Right now in 1973, this is the point. The International Accounting Standard Committee was founded according to the background of discussion and debate about the importance of establish a new body to issue or to be responsible to issue the accounting standards. Now, let us move to show the members of International Accounting Standard Committee. This is point number 2 of International Accounting Standard Committee. From 1983 to 2001, the committee constitution provided for to be run by board up to 17 members. Now, let us talk about the members of committee. 9 or 10 from the members from developed countries, such as UK, US, etc. I'll show them in the coming slide. And 3 or 4 from developing countries. So right now we are talking about the combination of International Accounting Standard Committee in addition to 4 other organizations, generally drawn from the International Accounting Standard Committee consultative group, such as World Bank, International Confederation of Trade Union, and the International Federation of Stock. Now, the most important point, the members present their countries. They don't present themselves. The first board, the board in 2001 consists of Australia, Canada, France, Germany. These are from developed country. India, Mexico, Malaysia, they are from developing country. Netherlands, Nordic Federation of Accountants, South Africa from developing country. In addition to Federation of Swiss Industrial, International Council of Investment Association, and International Association of Financial Executive Institution. These are foundation may help the board when they issue the standards, because they are representative, or they as representative for their foundation they come from. Now, each member represented by 2 or 3 part-time people. Each member, now UK as member, Germany is member, France is member. As countries, they are represented by 2 or 3 part-time people, but you have to be careful, with 1 vote per delegation. Okay, the member represented by 2 or 3 part-time people, but the member has only 1 vote per delegation. This is point number 2 of International Accounting Standard Committee. Let us go to see how did they finance themselves. Now, the budget. Board member of the International Accounting Standard Committee contributed much of its budget. More board member financed the committee itself, in addition to the remaining member of the International Financial Accountant paid their subscription to the IFAC, which then funded, in addition to another element of the International Accounting Standard Committee budget, publication revenue, and donation were also important. As you know, they issue annually a new edition of the standards, explanation or interpretation of the standard. Many peoples or bodies of accountant, they buy them for that they can finance themselves by the publication revenue. Let us move back just only to clarify one point. What's the important or what's the difference between IFAC, International Federation of Accountants, and International Accounting Standard Committee? Now you have to be careful. What's concerned only with International Accounting Standard, its aims was to formulate and publish in the public interest accounting standard. They are responsible to issue international standards. But IFAC, International Federation of Accounting, concentrate on such matter as auditing, management accounting, and World Congress of Accountants. So they are not responsible about the issuing of international accounting standards. Okay? I think until now in this video it's enough. Let us go to the next part in the coming videos. See you.